My one-on-one interview with Iran's President Rouhani, 24 hours after President Trump spoke of Iran's, quote, bloodlust here at the UN. Tonight, the president of Iran in front of the world at the UN, and right after, the interview with us. We press him here tonight. Was Iran behind the Saudi oil attacks? And is the U.S. and Iran headed toward a major conflict? I also asked the president moments ago, is he willing to sit down with President Trump? President Rouhani, we heard you speak here at the UN today, and you said that Iran will not negotiate a nuclear deal as long as Iran remains under these sanctions. We know that the U.S. has doubled down sanctions against your central bank. And just today, the Trump administration announced new sanctions on the Chinese doing business with Iran. What's your reaction to President Trump?
Well, the Americans must think in the past 1.5 years in which they have put up extreme sanctions against Iran. What have they accomplished? What they're doing against Iran is to the detriment of America and to the detriment of countries that seek to enter into economic activities with Iran. In addition to the fact that the type of sanctions executed by the United States against the people of Iran is an economic form of terrorism, particularly because women, children, the ill, those in need of medication are most severely hit. And I am here to say today that this cannot continue.
We heard, Mr. President, today from Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, who again pointed to the downing of the U.S. drone, to the tankers in the Gulf, to the attack on Saudi oil facilities. The world has watched this escalation. Are we closer to a major conflict?
I do believe that we are approaching a worst point. We do believe that the main solution is to dry up the root that causes the tension. The Yemeni issue that has been ongoing for 5 years, that has subjected the Yemeni people to the daily bombardment and bloodshed of an aggressor.
President Trump here at the UN called Iran the world's #1 state sponsor of terrorism. He pointed to Iran's recent attack on Saudi Arabia oil facilities. Was Iran behind those attacks?
For the United States government, it has been embarrassing to have so many radars and so many systems purchased with Iraqi, Kuwaiti, Saudi Arabian money, set up these systems all over the region, all kinds of Patriot defensive and interception systems, and they haven't been able to intercept the incoming projectiles, the missiles, to shoot down those missiles. So it is an unfounded allegation.
But, Mr. President, you know that even France, Britain, Germany, who still supported the nuclear deal, they were on your side when it came to the nuclear deal. Even those countries now say there is no plausible explanation that Iran bears responsibility for this attack. Was it a miscalculation? Has it backfired?
I asked all of the European leaders of the 3 European countries you mentioned, and I asked them personally, why do you say that Iran has aided in carrying out this attack? They did not have a single legitimate reason to offer. They only said one thing. They said the programming and coordination needed to carry out these attacks is above and beyond the Yemeni capabilities. In response, I said, that may very well be, but how much do you really know of the Yemeni capabilities on the ground? And then why is it that you cannot show evidence where this attack originated from?
You asked them for proof. I ask you, Mr. President, for proof that you did not do this. Where is that proof?
We requested for them to furnish us the proof, evidentiary proof, but they don't. And I told you, they say we have conducted investigations and reached the conclusion that the needed capabilities are just not in Yemeni hands to carry out such attacks.
As you know, the French President Macron has been trying to mediate talks between the U.S. and Iran, and President Trump has said, we don't need a mediator. He said, Iran wants to do something, they know who to call. Will you call President Trump?
Mr. Trump would be wiser to go back to the commitments given by the United States of America in the year 2015 and live up to those commitments fully. Once that happens, if there is a need for telephone contact, we will certainly establish that contact and talk to one another.
So, Mr. President, given the current situation, are you interested in sitting down with President Trump?
What is important for us is for everyone to assist and aid in resolving today's intertwined and complicated regional and world problems. Seeing one another or speaking on the phone does not go to the root cause and resolve the issues.
So the answer is no, you're not interested.
Under the current conditions, I do not see it as productive or positive, not for the United States or for Iran. What is positive is for us to sincerely show our efforts, sincerely tell one another that in the benefit of our people and to the benefit of the world community, we seek to strive. If America takes a positive step towards its own commitments, then of course the atmosphere and circumstances will change.
But we also learned of a flurry of activity here overnight, Iranian diplomats and European diplomats trying to set up a last-minute meeting between President Rouhani and President Trump. Obviously, it did not happen, and tonight we have also learned that the Trump administration was not interested in lifting any U.S. sanctions and that it was the Iranians who then said they would not meet.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.